The major theme that this question will be solved with is first own the data set, read each and every word, each and every equation, draw out proper inferences with all the information that is given, and third thing, that use options. The question ends here and not here. Make the correct use of options. So let's see, what does the question say? Rufus has total of 20 coins of two types, type Q and type R. Okay, so we have two types of coin, Q and R. Okay, noted. The value of each type of, okay, so first thing is we have 20 coins. So let's say what quantity we have. Say here it's X, here it's Y. What we know is that X plus Y equals 20. That is our first equation. Understood? The value. Now we talk about the value. Okay, the value of each type Q coin is 5Q and each type R coin is 5R. Understood? Where Q and R are positive integer. Okay, what do we have? Q and R are positive integer greater than 0 and both are integers. Understood? And Q is less than R. Okay, Q is less than R. So now again, a small inference that we can take out from here is what is the minimum value of Q? Q's minimum value can be 1, right? Similarly for R, what is the minimum value? It has to be 2. Think about it. How does this 2 come? Since Q and R both has to be greater than 0 and both has to be integer. So the smallest integer greater than 0 is 1 and R has to be greater than Q. So the smallest value for R is 2. So this is again another inference that we should keep in mind. The total value of type Q. Okay, so if we say what is our total value? Total value is 5QX, 5RY. The total value of type Q coin is Q. This is Q. For R, this is R. Understood? Additionally, Q plus R is 130. Okay. Noted. Q plus R, let us put it here somewhere. Q plus R is 130. There are more type Q coins than type R. Basically, X is greater than Y. Noted. So what more inference can we draw from here? See, X plus Y is equal to 20. So basically, and X has to be greater than Y. So the possible values of X will start from 11, 12, all the way till 19. Corresponding values of Y would be 9, 8, all the way till 1. That way, all these values would be summed to 20. So X, minimum and maximum value of X has to be 11 and 19. Similarly, for Y, it has to be 9 and 1. Understood. Now we have read through all the question, or we have gone through all the numbers, we have gone through all the equations, we have made our inferences. Now let's try and solve for this. So say Q plus R is 130, which basically means what? 5QX plus 5RY is 130. If we take out 5 from both sides of the equation, it becomes effectively QX plus RY equals 26. Now, finally, in the question, we need to take out the value of Q and R respectively, right? So, and we have divided here by 5 on both the sides. So let us divide all the options also by 5. So effectively, we can solve the question using only QX and RY, and we need not multiply the final value by 5 again. So here the possible values are what? 5, 12, 13, 14 and 21. Now, what we are basically saying that QX, some number into X plus some number into Y has to be 26. The possible value of QX are 5, 12, 13, 14 and 21, right? According to the options given to us. So if you would see, can two number Q and X ever be 5, where the minimum and maximum value of X is 11 and 19? Hopefully you can see that it can never be, right? X 11 multiplied by nothing can be equal to 5 as a no integer, right? Similarly for 21 can be written as 21 into 1 or 7 into 3. None of these 4 digits lie between 11 and 19. So we can rule out 5 and 21. So effectively the value of QX that are possible now are 12, 13 or 14. And why? Because x lies in the range of 11 to 19, and for this the value of q would be 1 for all these three. So effectively we can have three equations. In each, q is 1, x is 12, x is 13, x is 14, plus r into y. Now what we need to see is, once we have x as 12, what is the possible value of y? If x is 12, y has to be 8, right? So here y has to be 8, here y has to be 7, here y has to be 6. Now again we need to multiply this with a number r. What are the possible values of r? Correct, r has to be integer and the minimum value of r was 2. This is what we know, it is a integer. Now the question is pretty straightforward from this point onwards. If this part is 12, for the sum to be 26, what do we need here? We need this to be 14. Can 8 be multiplied by any integer? This 8 be multiplied by any integer to get 14? No. So this is not our equation. Similarly, this has to be 13 because this is 13. So can 7 multiplied by any integer can ever be 13? No, it cannot be. So yeah, this is also not the answer we are looking for. So this is 14. What we need here is we need 12. Can r multiplied by 6 ever be 12? Yes, when r is 2. And this also satisfies the equation. The minimum value should be 2 and it should be integer. So basically what we have, our solution is this. So 14 value for qx and 12 is the value for ry, right? So as we have already divided all the options here, so this is our value of q and this is our value of r. Basically small qx and small r, capital Y, right? So yeah, hopefully you found the solution helpful. So this question is actually pretty straightforward. It's just that you have to commit to the question, you have to own the data set, you have to keep on making inferences time and again. And if you like this video, please subscribe to our channel. It is really a lot of effort to make such concise solutions.